spirit of multi-party democracy in Parliament. That members of Parliament who want to cross the aisle need to go back and seek the mandate of the electorate. It is the resolution of this meeting that a purely parliamentary process will not serve the intended ends. Our suggestion is to have a conversation at the national level through a process akin to the 2008 National Accord. To this end, the coalition proposes a team drawn from its rank both in Parliament and outside Bunge. We emphasize that all the issues we have laid out in public carry equal weight to us, although high cost of living must be addressed urgently. In this regard, we resolved that the regime must take immediate steps to bring back the cost of unga to Kenya shillings 100 as at the time of the election. We further resolved that Kenya Kwanza must take immediate steps to lower the costs of fuel and put a freeze on the recent increase in the cost of electricity. These are not matters for a committee. They are things that the government just needs to take a decision and implement. Further, we have resolved that the state must immediately take up the cost or waive all medical bills of victims of police brutality, including journalists and the last expense costs of those who lost their lives. This today I went to the hospital, but Kenyatta Hospital and Bagathi Hospital, and I saw at first hand the police brutality. People who are unarmed and shot by the police in their groins, some in their stomachs, suffering at the hospitals. I know of a number of journalists who also were attacked and who are still hospitalized. And this is why what we are saying is a practice that must end. We have seen too much brutality since this Inspector General, Mr. Comey, took charge. It is even worse than the worst days of dictatorship in this country. Finally, we assure our people and Kenyans that our eyes are firmly on the ball and reiterate that we shall go back to the people as the earliest sign of lack of seriousness by the other side. In other words, if the other side is not serious, we will go back to our people and continue. End of statement. Thank you.
Thank you.
The president insists on what, or Kenya Kwanza insists on what was on their list. What then happens? Then secondly, we understand that the U.S. Senator for Delaware, Chris Coons, just left the country yesterday. Would you please confirm or deny that the U.S. and President Joe Biden was part of the discussions that may have happened between Azimio and Kenya Kwanza? Thank you.
Let me first begin by the first question that you asked. We, of course, talked ourselves. Mr. Ruto made a statement. But I just want to say that that was not the basis of the understanding between the parties that were negotiating or talking between us. That statement fell far short of what had been agreed, and they know it. And that's why in our own statement, reiterated firmly what is going to be the basis of our engagement with Kenya Kwanza. And what we have reiterated in this statement is not different. We have actually mentioned the same issues that we said we wanted to be addressed. Those are the issues which made us go to the streets. And we mentioned them clearly. One, auditing of the servers, so that we can put this matter to rest. We understand that some people are trying to tamper with the servers. They need to know that we are watching them. We know it, and we also know that's why we're talking about a forensic audit by experts, so that the truth can come out finally, and we put that to the end. Secondly, we mentioned the issue of the